Fala galera do MIXME, convidado super especial aqui hoje, Adam Lambert. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice to have you here. Thank you for talking to us.
It's good to be here in Brazil.
Now I know my heart is a ghost town.
You're here for almost a week right now.
I know, it's crazy.
Yes, you've been rehearsing with Queen guys.
Yeah.
Yes, but you were in Rio and now you're in São Paulo for the first show.
Yeah, and the sun has come out.
Yes.
So everything is good.
Did you have an idea of Brazil and it changed when you come here? Did it meet your expectations or something?
I don't know yet. I think that the big thing that I've been thinking about is what is the audience going to be like for the shows? And I've heard that audiences here are very passionate and very giving. They give you a lot of energy. So I think after tomorrow night I will know. I will know if my expectations were met. I think they're going to be.
Did you have a chance to make up your mind about our culture?
The food is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, but I kind of knew that. I've had Brazilian food, but having real Brazilian food in Brazil is a different experience. And everybody's been really friendly and really sweet, so I'm having a great time.
I saw there's a lot of fans waiting for you outside the hotel and the airport. How was it to meet with them?
Well, I've been hearing from fans from here for a long time. You know, on Twitter and Facebook, Instagram, I see comments from fans that please come to Brazil. So it feels good to finally be here. And I got to meet a lot of the fans at the different hotels that I've been staying at and different events I've been going to. And everybody's really cool. And they have good style too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, a lot of good hair.
How are your fans in general reacting to this Queen project?
They've been amazingly supportive, and it's been a really interesting opportunity because it is very different sounding than the stuff that I do solo. But it's also something that's so much a part of me and a part of who, you know, where I come from and sort of what my influences are. And it kind of proves the idea that no matter what decade a song was written in, and no matter what genre it's in, a good song is a good song. And if it speaks to somebody's heart, it's timeless.
Yes, you have a big job taken on for Freddie Mercury.
It's a big job, yeah.
You must be tired of people trying to compare you and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you know, in the very beginning when we first started working together, it was a bit more of a intimidating thing. You know, it felt a little bit more scary for me. But now that we've been working together now for on and off for about 4 years, 5 if you include the finale of American Idol, it's gotten more and more comfortable, and I've been able to kind of find a balance, I think, between me and the original. And that's been important because I would never want to get up on stage and imitate Freddie. I would never want to try to feel like I was competing with him, because that's not possible. Freddie Mercury was incredible. I try to go on stage and I try to, you know, say, hey, you know, I love him too. You know, let's celebrate this man and this amazing music.
Yes, and besides that, you're working with 2 guys that are huge icons on music. Yes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, what have you learned with this whole project with them?
You know, it's interesting because it's never so much of a lesson that they tell me something or give me advice. It's more like I think I just learn it by picking up on it, or, you know, you soak up people's energy and people's ideas. And I love the way they approach music. They have a lot of integrity. I love the way that they don't worry about the small stuff. They stay cool. You know, they've seen a lot and they've been through a lot, and their instincts are really, really sharp. And they know how to not take themselves too seriously. They laugh at the small stuff, and that's important.
Are you like that too?
Yeah, I am like that, and I think being around them has allowed me to be more and more like that, because there have been moments in my career where I've been a little bit hard on myself or taken something too seriously. And with them I realized, you know what? It's music. It's a beautiful thing. What we get to do is fabulous, but you don't have to be so serious about it, you know? Enjoy it.
Let's talk about your CD now.
Yeah.
The original High.
Yay.
Yes. Would you be comfortable signing it for a lucky fan? Sometimes I think that some artists' favorite songs don't become singles.
Probably.
Did it happen to your CD? Can you pick a favorite song?
Let me just
help you.
I think that's definitely the case, maybe on some of my past albums where I kind of hoped one would make it to be a single, but I think the cool thing about this album is that there's so many potential singles. I mean, almost the whole thing could be on the radio, you know. And I love them all very much, all these songs. So
You can't choose one.
I can't really choose one. I picked Ghost Town as the first single because it felt special and it felt different. And it felt like a good way to kind of start this new era and this new album. Yeah, I think I really am very proud of the album. And it feels like me. It
a
feels
great
like me. It
album.
feels like my life.
Yes.
It feels like it sounds like my life. The lyrics are about my experiences. They're about my view of the world, and it's not bubblegum. It's a little bit darker. Has a little more edge and truth to it, which I think is kind of where I'm at in my life.
Can you tell us the story behind some of the songs that you most enjoyed writing?
Yeah, I mean, I got to co-write Rumors with Tove Lo, who's amazing.
Yes,
She's
yes.
awesome.
She was in Brazil last month.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's
yes.
really cool. Really cool. I met her in Sweden. I was there working on this album. And we got along really well. And we started talking about how, once you become somebody in the public eye, everybody has an opinion and they write things about you. And I said, it's not that different than like being in high school. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's the same BS. And so we started writing this song about gossip and rumors, and it applies to everybody, no matter who you are.
So I have 4 questions from your fans, just to finish. Do you still keep in touch with any musicians from the American Idol season you're in? If so, whom?
A little bit. We're not like super close, unfortunately, but we all kind of went our different ways. We were all very different people when we started, and we were on tour together. Every once in a while, there's like some text message or email or something. Yeah.
What's your ringtone at the moment?
It's King by Years and Years.
How does it feel to have an Adam Lambert Day?
I keep hearing about this Adam Lambert Day, but I don't think that I think we just celebrated that one time.
Okay.
I don't think it's supposed to be every time.
There's no such
I don't think
thing.
it's annual. I think it happened once. Yeah.
And are There I Said It and Things I Didn't Say opposite titles for any special reason in this album?
That was actually a coincidence that happened, and I was looking at the track listing and I went, oh, that's funny. But when I was trying to arrange the order of the album, I kept that in mind, that it would kind of be like, here is There I Said It, and then you're like, by the way, here's the things I didn't say.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was great talking to you.
Thank
Have a
you.
great time in Brazil.
I will. Thank you so much.
Ciao, MIXME.